Good morning, everyone. Today, I am going to talk about the various different type of functions which are available in C programming language. So there are four different kind of functions, different type of functions which you can write in the C programming language. And here I am going to talk about the user defined function. Obviously, we are going to write it, so that kind of function is going to be called as user defined function. The function which will not have any parameter and the function which is not going to have any return data type, this is the one kind of function. The function which does not accept any parameter and the function does not return any data type is the one kind of function. The second kind of function would be the function which is going to accept the parameter but does not return a data type, or you can say does not return any value. Third kind of function could be the function that does not accept the parameter but this is going to return certain value. And the fourth kind of function would be the function which is going to accept n number of parameters as well as it is going to return certain value from them. Right, so one by one all those four functions we are going to learn practically. So let us go for the practical. So here for the practical we will go to a developer C++. This is my favorite editor out here. So let's create a first kind of function, user defined function. And definitely in the C programming language, every program start with the hash include preprocessor directive, right, stdio.h, for dealing with the input and output operation. And mandatory function which we have in the C language is called main. You can write it like simple main, you can write like void main, you can write like int main. So here I just have taken only the simple main. Even if you don't write anything, it is going to return certain default numeric value to the operating system. So let's say here I am going to call a function called, let's say, add clear, and after that this is going to call a function called add. So we have to write a add function. So here I can write, or rather here you can specify, a function called void add, and within this add function we have to declare a local variable called, let's say, x equal to 10 comma y equal to let's say 20. And what we are going to do is we are going to do the sum of this. So let's say third variable sum for the simplicity purpose. Here what I can do is I can write a sum equal to x plus y, and the result of this x plus y is getting stored in the sum, and we can print the value of sum just by writing formatted printf function. Here I can say you can have a message like sum equal to %d, and then the calculated value of sum we can display it here, right, and just we can execute this program. So we can go for save and compile and run. This is the program which is not having any parameter, function which is not having parameter, not return value. So we can write any name, no parameter, no return, right, and I will execute this and see out here we are getting the sum equal to 30. So I can brief it here. You can notice in this particular program I have created a one user defined function called add. Since we have mentioned out here void, that means it doesn't have any return data type, and this pair of parentheses is also empty. That means it shows it doesn't have any input parameter, right? And here inside that function I have declared three different variable, three local variable. X is initialized with 10, y is initialized with 20. I am adding these x and 2 together, that is 10 plus 20 is 30. 30 is getting stored on the sum, and within this add function itself I am displaying the content of this particular sum. Now I am going to have a second flavor of this particular function which may need parameter but does not return a value. So what changes I supposed to do? Obviously at the time of from the main, at the time of calling a add function, I can write here 10, right? Here I can write 10 and here I can write, let's say 40, and then there is no need of this variable declaration out here. Rather, we can have some variable int sum, and since we are passing two numbers, so this add function should have similar kind of signature. So here I can say int x comma int y. That means whenever you are going to pass a value 10, this 10 will be copied on x, this 40 will be copied on y, and then x and y is getting summed together, the result is getting stored on sum, and we are printing the value. That means this user defined function is going to take the parameters from the user, but it does not return any value. So this is the second kind of function which you can write in the C programming language. So definitely what kind of output we are going to get? Definitely we are passing this 10 and 40, so result is going to be sum equal to 50. So let us verify. So result is going to be 50 out here, sum equal to 50. Now I am going to have the third type of function where I am not going to pass a parameter, but I am going to return some value. So since it is not having any parameter, so I will remove this parameter from here. This is going to return a number. So here return data type, as a return data type I can write int, right? And here inside this particular function I will be writing x equal to, let's say 30, comma y equal to, let's say 50, and then this is going to return the value of sum. So this printing is not required here. Instead I will be writing return followed by the value contained in this particular sum. Now question comes in, how we are going to get the value? Obviously we are going to call a add function without any parameters, so I am not going to write a parameter out here, but here I have to declare a variable called int sum equal to add. That means whenever your execution will start from the main, definitely execution start from the main, this is going to call an add method, so your control is getting transferred. Your control is getting transferred from this place to this add function, and within this three variables got declared, 30 plus 50, 80 is the value of sum. This is going to print, this is going to return the value of sum. As per this example, this is going to return 80. The return value 80, that means this 80 is coming down here, and this 80 is getting stored on this particular sum. Now within this particular main method I have to print the value of this 80. So what we can do is we can print the value of sum here. So here we have to write statement called printf followed by sum equal to %d, and obviously the value of sum is going to be listed here. So this is the third kind of user defined function, and you can notice out here we are getting the result as sum equal to 80. What we have noticed out here in the third type of function, here we are calling the function without having any parameter, but this function is returning some value to us. Now the last one is where we are going to pass a parameter as well as it is going to return the value as well. That means the value is being returned here, that's fine, but the parameter is not passed. So here I am going to pass a parameter. So obviously here I am going to pass a parameter from the main through this particular add function. So here I am going to pass 20 comma, let's say 80, and this is getting received by this particular function body, that is called, here I am going to receive it as 8x, and here I am going to receive it as y, right? And there is no need of these two variables now, since we are getting the value x and y from the parameter itself. But friends, one more thing we have to understand here. Whenever you are going to call the function, there is a concept of actual parameter as well as formal parameter. That means from the main function you are going to call the function called add. So the function which you are going to call and you are passing the value, this is going to be called as actual parameter. So as a actual parameter you have 20 and 80. This 20 is getting copied on x and this 80 is getting copied on y. The function definition where you have defined the parameter, this is going to be acted as actual parameter. So the value which you are passing through the actual parameter is getting copied on the formal parameter, and based on the formal parameter, your function perform certain work. So here 20 and 80 is going to be called actual parameter, and this x and y is going to be called as formal parameter. This is the basic thing which everybody need to understand whenever they are going to call function from any another function. So out here you can notice we are having a parameter out here, as well as this function is going to return the value also. So this is the fourth kind of function call in the C programming language, where you can pass a parameter as well as you can return the value. Now here we are passing the value, we are returning the value, and we are getting it. So definitely we are going to get the output out here, 20 plus 80, and yes. Let us check the kind of error which we have got. Expected declaration before this token. Yeah, obviously one extra comma was there, so that was a mistake, silly mistake. So out here I am getting this sum. So friends, today we have learned about 4 different type of functions available in the C. So I think you must have liked this particular video. So I'll be coming up with the interesting video very shortly in the C programming language as well. Thank you very much.